Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So today I'll be discussing about a new topic in the statistics, and that is comparing two independent population means with unknown population standard deviation. Right, this is a new topic which we are going to start today. Fine. So I'll be discussing about this topic in detail. Fine. So just let me quickly take out one color from here so that we can start writing as well about the topic which we are discussing, and that is actually okay. Right here. Now, what I just meant from comparing two independent population means with the unknown population standard deviation. In that, I would just take two independent population means and I would just compare that with the unknown population standard deviation. This is what I just meant from this particular topic. Right now, in this first, let me just put out some points here that will actually help us to go through this topic a little bit more in detail. Right? Let me just come down here and get out some space for writing. Let's get started. So my very first point starts that the two independent samples. So as we are just talking about the independent terms here, so we'll be taking that throughout the video, right? So the two independent samples are simple random, are simple random, are simple random samples from two distinct population. So what do I first of all meant from the term that is two independent samples? First of all, we need to discuss that particular thing, right? That we are just discussing about in a particular term. So what do we just first of all meant from it? So the two independent samples are simple random samples from two distinct population. Right? This is the thing about the two independent samples. Fine. After that we have both both populations are normally both populations are normally okay, let me come down. Fine, yes, so both populations are normally distributed. Let me just write here as distributed. Both populations are normally distributed with the population means with the population means and the standard deviations standard deviations, right? So the populations are normally distributed with the population means and the standard deviations unknown KNO, and here I just write unknown unless the sample size unless the sample size are sample size are greater than 30. In that case, in that case, I would just write the population here only, okay? In that case, the population need not be normally distributed. I would just write here as distributed. So here goes this. Right. Now, just first of all, let's read out the definition with a proper thing that both populations are normally distributed with the population means and standard deviations unknown unless the sample size are greater than 30. In that case, the population need not to be normally distributed. Now, both the populations which are normal distribution which we are talking about with the population means and the standard deviation are unknown till the point the sample size are greater than 30. If the sample size is not greater than 30, so in that case the population need not be normally distributed. Hope you just got this thing very much clearly what I am just trying to tell you right here. Fine. Now, basically, okay, let me just come down and write out a note for you here. So that would be actually beneficial for putting out that thing. So I would just write out a note for you. Fine. So my note, okay, I will just write here the test comparing two independent, The test comparing two independent population means okay, so the test comparing two independent population means with unknown, I would just write here unknown with unknown and possibly unequal population standard deviation, unequal population standard deviation, unequal population standard deviation is called the we introduce a new term to you, is called the, I would just first of all write that. So that is Aspin, Aspin, Aspin-Welch. That is WELCH, Aspin-Welch test. The degrees, I would just tell you one more interesting fact about this. So the degrees of, the spelling for degrees is right. The degrees of freedom. We had discussed about degrees of freedom in the previous videos, right? So degrees of freedom of formula. Okay, let me write out formula. Okay, so the degrees of freedom formula was developed by Aspin Welch, WELCH, right? Now, this is a very important thing that you should pay attention towards, that basically, first of all, this is one of the note that we are going to discuss. So the test comparing two independent population means with unknown and possibly unequal population standard deviation is called the Aspin-Welch test. Make sure to remember this term very carefully. I will repeat it once again. The test comparing two independent population means with unknown and possibly unequal population standard deviation is called the Aspin-Welch test, and the term that was degrees of freedom, this formula was actually developed by Aspin-Welch. Okay, this was actually made by Aspin-Welch. Fine. Okay, now let me calm down. Fine. Now basically here we have some formula as well of the standard error. Okay. Now, basically, we have some standard error here, and that we'll be discussing about. What I would just do here is that, let's say, we take our difference of x1 bar minus x2 bar. Okay. And now what? Okay, let me just write out that particular thing as well here. So I would just write about that. The first of all, difference in the sample means. Okay. So I would just write here, difference in sample mean. Okay, so what will be the difference in the sample mean? That is quite okay. So x1 bar and minus x2 bar. So x1 is one of my sample and x2 is one of my sample. Sorry, mean x1 is one of my sample mean and x2 is another of my sample mean, and we'll be just subtracting them both. So in that case, what I'll be getting? I'll be getting out the difference of both of the sample means, right? That is okay. Now, if I just want to find out the standard error, so I could just write here the standard. I could just write here the standard error is, I could just write here that the standard error is, and I could just put on the root and write out the formula here. So the formula which I'm just going to discuss today is S1 is square upon N1 plus, next I have S2 is square upon N2, right? So this is basically what the formula I'm just going to discuss, that is for the standard error, that is S1 is square upon N1 plus S2 is square upon N2. So this is the formula for the standard error which we are actually having here, right? And the difference in the sample mean, that is absolutely okay, that we all know that it is basically the x1 bar minus x2 bar. So we were discussing about comparing the two independent population means with the unknown population standard deviation. So in that case, the first one thing was about the independent sample, that the two independent sample are simple random samples from two distinct population. This was a term, right? Other than that, second was that both populations are normally distributed with the population means and the standard deviations unknown unless the sample size are greater than 30. In that case, the population need not be normally distributed. So if the sample size which you are having that is less than 30, so in that case the population need not be normally distributed. Then we discussed about Aspin-Welch test. So the test comparing two independent population means with unknown and possibly unequal population standard deviation is called the Aspin-Welch test. So this is one new term that we introduced today, and one new thing I just told you right here, that the degrees of freedom formula, the formula which was of the degrees of freedom that we had already seen in the previous video, so that was developed even by Aspin-Welch. Then we saw that what is the difference in the sample mean, so that is quite okay, that is like quite familiar with you all, and that is x1 bar minus x2 bar. And what about the standard errors? The standard errors is under root s1 square upon n plus s2 square upon n. Okay, just one more thing to mention here. Yeah, it is n1 and n2, this is absolutely right. So the s1 square upon n1 plus s2 square upon n2 and the whole under root. Right, so this was even the formula that we have discussed, right? So hope you just got the idea regarding the comparison of two independent population means with unknown population standard deviation. Right, so this was about this particular topic, and we'll be continuing this thing in the next video, right? So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.